Hello everyone, or no one, and welcome to Diablo Gaming. I'm a bad gamer and I played Diablo 4, Lord of Hatred, and I found this. This is the best version of Diablo 4 I have played by far. It only took them one main game and 2 expansion packs and 13 seasons to get there, but hey, there's a reason the saying good things comes to those who wait is a thing. This time it won't be shitty gameplay, boring classes, and boring endgame that will make me quit the game. This time it will be fucking corners, tight spaces, narrow doors, and dead ends. So I have been playing the new expansion of Diablo 4 Lord of Hatred, and I have been properly enjoying my time in this game. The endgame feels fixed and fun. And you now have a huge variety of classes and different builds to play, but it's not without issues and dumb choices. But let's start with the positives. I have always liked how the story in Diablo 4 have been told. Not always that interesting what it's telling, but how it's been told and presented I really liked, and I also did that in this expansion. The endgame is where I think is one massive big step up from the last expansion. There have always been plenty of things to do in Diablo 4 at the endgame, but it's always ended up being a farm one boss 1,000 times that have been the most effective way to play the game. It probably still is, but the war plan table adds some cool stuff to all the things you can do, which makes it feel more fun and cool to do other bits of content. Adding the Horadric cube is also a big improvement of the endgame. With this addition, it can make it feel no matter how bad luck you get with items dropping in a 2-hour farming session, you can always get some items that you can use either now or later in some minor way that makes it feel like you're always kinda sort of progressing your character a little bit. For example, you farmed a boss for several hours but didn't get the loot you wanted, but you got some runes. You got some cube crafting materials, so it felt like I got something out of it anyways. Like the runes, you can craft mythic items, and they require runes. You might not get the runes you needed, but you got other runes that you can use in the cube that gives you a chance to get the runes you need. That small chance of getting to progress my character is so important and makes it feel so much more rewarding to play the game. Having the possibility to make those small progressions on your character is so important. And you can also basically craft items with the stats you want as well, which is pretty good. The adding of sets and set bonuses is also something I've really liked. I've always felt that previously in Diablo 4 it's been lacking that massive jump in power, and having something to target farm and look forward to feels really good. The feeling of getting that last piece of the set and feeling that proper power spike from the set bonus on your character feels effing good. So having those small wins and the perks you can add in the war table makes this feel so much better to play. I also have a feeling that there is way more different builds for each class that you can play now, which is good. A game where you have to do the same things over and over and over again really relies on the fact that you like the character and build you are playing. So for me at least, it feels exciting to test out new builds, and in theory I want to test out multiple classes. But here comes some of the issues I have in the game. With a game that in my opinion relies on finding the correct class and build that you enjoy the most, playing is very important. And it fucking sucks that you're so limited on storage space. As different builds require different items and set items, you need to stock up on items. If you want to add different classes as well, you need a shitload of storage space. But it's shared with all characters and it's so limited. This is beyond my beliefs that it's still like this in this game. And it's really not making you want to test out different classes and builds, which sucks because you might not actually get to find the class and build you really love to play, because this is discouraging. The next is, why the fuck isn't war table trees account-wide? It sucks to grind up that table again on a class you might not even want to play. Let's share the points, hey Blizzard, please fix that. So overall the end game of the game feels a lot better, with small wins with stuff you can add in the cube and nice perks you get from the war table and nice power spikes, making this game feel the best ever. So what will make me stop playing this time? Well, I think it's going to be corners, dead ends, and narrow doors. Some maps have way too many corners, small doors, dead ends, and tight spaces. Diablo 3 got something right with pretty much straight lines with loads of mobs to kill. I feel like I'm looking more on the map and paying attention all the time to figure out where the fuck to go, instead of actually playing the game. If I'm going to do something 1,000 times, I need to be able to shut my brain off and only focus sometimes. It's not a problem yet, but I can sense it's growing in the depths of my mind. Another reason is also probably when I'm bored of one class and done everything I wanted, I just can't be arsed trying a new class, because I do have to spend 15 minutes every time I get an item to see if I might need it for some hypothetical build I might play in 3 weeks, because I can't store the item anywhere. But that is future problems. For right now, I'm enjoying playing the game. Another note I want to add is also that in the game's current state, I feel like there's a much higher chance that I will come back to the game in a later season after I've been bored for a while. It is enjoyable. I might want to use that opportunity to test a new class or something like that. So I might play the game a lot now until I get bored, then take a break and pick it up again. And that is, I think, the most positive I can say about this expansion, because last expansion, I just got to the highest torment, killed the bosses, and I never touched the game again. This time around, I'm staying a little longer, and there's a high possibility of returning in a later season, so thumbs up for this. And now, I will leave you with the wise words of wisdom from the Steam reviews, and I bid you farewell. Spin to win. Great game. We need a new DLC or Diablo 5. Wait, they actually decided to make this game good now? What it should have released as. If you are a returning player or on the fence about a first-time purchase, I would give it a go. Either way, it was worth coming back to. Amazing game if my computer is not lagging. D for good-ish now? Love being able to craft endgame gear instead of boss grinding for perfect affixes. As someone was thoroughly disgusted with the game at launch and literally would fall asleep playing, it's much, much better now. Worth getting with all DLC for sure. The best Diablo 4 has ever been. Hopefully they keep the ball rolling for future seasons and expansions.